All right, here we go. Here we go. We are live. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining back in on the live. Everyone that's new, we're trying something completely different today. So I've seen this quite a lot. A few maps, few places, and this is quite challenging. I went ahead and I've tried it out for myself, and I've noticed that it is really, really difficult. It's not easy at all. So there is a few issues on this map. Let me just sort something out here quickly. Your apps. Right, here we go. That's better. I've got a little bit more view on screen. So guys, this is one of the lives where we are trying something different. Instead of just destruction all the way, we are trying to reach the top. So I don't know if you're familiar with the map itself. It is quite tough, especially like right there. Right there. As soon as you jump over and you touch the edge, then your wheels is busted. The tires blow out and it's a mission. What we will be doing here right now, we're trying to get up to the top. We might reset quite a few times, and other times we will go far. More than welcome to say hello in the chat. Thank you for joining in. Here we go. We are still on baby steps. Easy roads. Okay, coming up is where it starts getting difficult. It doesn't look that difficult at all, but you will start noticing where the difficulty actually lies, especially on this roof coming up here in front. So this part here. Hi Danny, how are you? This part here is actually the rough part. So you need to do a chassis grind, either a chassis grind or jump. So a chassis grind is quite risky, but also the jump, because managing the vehicle, doing the jump, it's impossible. I'm very good, thank you. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. So, and the hitbox on this ladder is ridiculous. Okay, so let's maybe try out the chassis grind. And there we go. There we go, we managed with the chassis grind. And messed it up immediately. Right, so I'm gonna try and reset to a certain spawn point and not immediately just back on it, otherwise it's not challenging at all. Just managing the vehicle getting over here, that's hectic. Guys, there might be a slight delay on the chat, I'm not sure. Okay, so this coming up here in front is also another issue that we're looking at. While I'm saying this, jumping over it's not that bad. But again, as soon as you hit the ramp on the other side and your wheels as so much touch that edge, then your wheels is busted completely. Hi Jennifer, how are you? And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. So as soon as you touch the edge, then it's busted completely. And you need to go back enough to get enough speed. There we go. So at least thank you for this ramp. Otherwise I'll be jumping off on the other side. It's really not that bad, this part. This is still very early stages. It's very easy, but it gets insanely tough. I don't know if you guys noticed on the left hand side, there is a slight ramp that you can basically feed this part here, but it's not that easy. And why I'm saying this, jumping through here, you either need to go over this all the way up until here and then stop here on this platform. Now this is already a short vehicle. This is not a very long vehicle, so jumping all the way here and stopping in time, not falling off here, as soon as you're inside that small area there, then you're stuck. You're not going to get out at all. So I'd rather take the long route. It's just, I know it's going to work, but enough of that. Not here for learning. Let's try and get it up all the way. I did this live a few nights ago and I did enjoy it a lot, and doing it again, I must say it's just as challenging as the previous time. There's no way that you can sit on this and be able to say that it got easier. And you learn something new every single time. Especially when it comes to the clipping. The clippings is so bad on this map. This one is also, this part here is quite fun. So here you need to keep your momentum. You can't just jump. You can't just drive towards it, because you need it straight. I don't know if you see it, but straight all the way, you'll find that it's a jump, into a jump, into a jump. So if you catch it correctly, then it's really fun. It's really fun going through it. But if you don't catch it correctly, no, you can forget about it. There we go. And that was so close. I almost messed it up right at the end there, and as you can see, my alignment is busted. I'm just gonna fix the vehicle right here, and here we go. Thank you for everyone joining in. If you're new to the live, we're climbing to the sky. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You guys are more than welcome to say hello, have a chat. And I am looking at the chats. So if you find me driving weird, it's not because of anything, but I'm checking over to see if there's any messages in the chat. Oh, there's still so fun stages. It really gets bad. Here we go. All right. So this is also another part that's really, it's not too difficult, but you need to be patient. You really need to be patient. You can't just run into it all the way. As soon as you speed up too much, then you start sliding over to the right and you just drop off the map completely. And you can't be too slow, because you also, right here at the back, you get stuck on your chassis. Especially with a vehicle like this, there's a lot of places to get stuck. And getting to this part is also, it's not difficult, but if you get too certain about it, then it just comes back and bites you immediately. It disappoints you. Was getting to a certain point. So what I did on the previous live, I actually did this all in one go. So I didn't want to reset and respawn and everything on the map. I wanted to get that that achievement feeling, you know, where you can say it's the car I started with and it's the car I ended with. So every time I dropped off the map, if my tires blew out, anything, I had to start all the way from the bottom. I don't know, you guys should tell me if it's something that you would like. You want me to do another live where we have to start all the way from the beginning? I know it can get quite frustrating, but it just makes it a little bit more intense as well. And here we go. Check it out, this little piece here at the bottom, and you can't imagine how many times I caught on that corner, really missing it. I missed it, and then you end up with a blown out tire and the vehicle's messed up. So this is the IC pipe. You need to have proper speed in here and not spin over the seams, because as soon as you start spinning over the seams, it blows out your tires, and you can't lose too much speed, then you're not getting through it. There we go. Yeah, that was... So it's quite slippery, to be honest. Guys, if you want me to try out the start from the beginning every single time when you drop off on the next live, let me know. Let me know in the chat and we will try it out. Guys, so we're getting to tightropes. So this is also not too bad, but it's quite nerve-wracking. Why I'm saying this is the vehicle is almost as wide as the containers itself. Okay, it's still not bad. It's not bad as the first one we got onto before we went into the IC pipe. But still, managing a tight corner and the turning radius on this vehicle is also not very nice. I know there is other vehicles that I can actually use to be able to do it, and it's gonna help me do it easier. But I don't know. I'd rather prefer going through it the stressful way. Small mistakes. It's small mistakes that can cost you big. Like Jan. Oh no. So it's not a massive jump. But go a little bit skew, then you're down for it, or get stuck, or ooh, that was old stomach twisted right there right now. God, I need to jump this one. Almost thought that's a jump. I don't know why I thought it's a jump. First I thought it's a jump, so... But as soon as I got out, I remember exactly where we were. And here we go. Gets to a stage where your hands are sweating and you're stressing out all the way. I just need to check. Yep. Almost messed it up. Guys, I will be going live with my face sooner or later. I'm just waiting for the camera. As soon as I get the camera, then you guys will be able to see who you're talking to. This is also a very interesting part. So I don't know if you noticed on the previous parts where you reset the vehicle. While you're on this, you can't reset because the car clips into the sides. And there is a certain part on this signs that is really upsetting. It's really upsetting. So this is still fun. There by the blue fish. I don't know what fish is it. But as you can see, there's like a weird twist effect going on here. Now you can't reverse because your vehicle gets clipped. You can't do anything, so you basically just need to send it. You just send it all the way and make it through. And this is exactly what I'm talking. Can I make it? Nah, I missed it. Right, let's go back. No, yeah, this is still fine. The billboards is really a headache. And you get frustrated. As soon as you start getting frustrated, then you start running through it. And you end up messing up all the time. So, it's just getting past this point. As soon as we get past this point, then everything is gonna be okay. See what I'm talking about? What the clipping? The vehicle just gets stuck on the billboard, and it's a problem. Okay, let's try it out again. Third time's the charm. Or that's what they say most of the time. I don't know. I don't know what's the scenario when it gets to driving on billboards. I don't know if it counts in. Here we go. There we go. There we go. As you can see, I had... Oh, no. Okay, at least I didn't get stuck. So what I'm going to do is nothing. I'm basically going to do nothing. Oh, no. We're not getting stuck as much as our previous time. Okay, guys. As we saw, I do have a flat. And it clipped. Clipped. Let's see. No, it's stuck. Right, let's maybe go back to the bigger boards here. Ooh, that was terrible. I'm just getting closer and closer to chaos. There we go. We were able to get to a point where it's not clipping. Now it's all about patience. Welcome everyone to the live. If you are new here, guys, we're climbing to the sky. It's something brand new that I'm trying out. Did another live a while ago. A few nights ago, actually. Where I did this exact... No! Why did I do that? I did this exact map. And honestly, it's really... It gets hectic. It's fun for now, but it gets hectic. Going up, there's weird challenges, weird ways to get through the obstacles. I don't know if you guys can see, we actually quite high up already. Here we go, here we go. And with everything being skewed, it's also not helping at all. Because as soon as your vehicle starts spinning, or it loses grip or anything, you're done for. You can save it in some cases, but not always. Or tipping. Yeah, you need to use a little bit of speed because you also clip quite a lot. People in the chat, how many of you know BeamNG? Are you familiar with the game? Is it the first time that you actually see the game? I think almost everyone can tell me they know BeamNG. But okay, Lorica, you know the BeamNG. Quite an interesting map to drive on. It's a nice game to have with the physics and everything that you can make super realistic makes it fun. You can modify the vehicles. You can drive basically anything, planes, cars, boats. I don't think there's anything I have not seen on BeamNG. And here we go. Yeah, and that's why basically my whole channel is dedicated to BeamNG, because I am able to give different content, but more or less in the same category. Something that's enjoyable. Sometimes it's a little bit boring. You just jump, crash. Other times it's really interesting to see how far you can push the limits. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard, but my stomach just twisted on that part. Almost messed up this complete run. Okay, yeah, I need to be careful because when I go down here, the vehicle tends to tip. And there we go. Holding on. You think I can save it? I don't think I can save it. There's no way. There's nothing you can do in this scenario. I'm just gonna reset up until here. And let's do the fall all over again. Why not? There we go. I don't know if it's the alignment of the vehicle that's out now, or is it this bridge that's putting me to the left? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, I think the alignment is messed up. Oh yeah. So I'm keeping the wheels straight at the moment. I don't know. Let's just maybe pull the vehicle like this. No, the left hand side is busted. I'm just gonna fix it here again. Okay, here we go. I almost messed it up again. So we're getting to a part where we can just breathe a little bit before the fun starts happening. And if you guys think it's nerve-wracking at the moment, once we start getting to a point where you cannot really see what's happening underneath, then you've got stomach twisters and you're stressed out. Okay, so here we're gonna... Okay, here we go. Thank you guys for joining in. Everyone that's in the live. Climbing to the sky, it's something brand new that we're trying. I did do a live earlier this week where I've tried it out, and it's as intense as you see all the way. There is no part where you just feel a little bit relaxed. There is some parts like this little neat platform here. You can just breathe, pull down your hands for a bit because you grip on to anything you can if it gets to the nervous parts. Okay, here we go. Guys, I will be going live with the camera soon. I'm just waiting for my camera. As soon as I get my camera, then you will be able to put a face to the voice. Always put a name to the face. That's normally what you say. So, yeah, still going straight. Just want to check something here on my end. So guys, do you think I'll be able to make it all the way to the top with this vehicle itself? I know this vehicle is really a tough one to choose, especially when it comes to the tight ropes. So if you think I'm gonna make it to the top, just drop in the comments, say you're gonna make it, or if you don't think I'm gonna make it, drop I'm not gonna make it. And then we take it from there. You see what happens. Yeah, this part is also quite difficult. Driving on the rounded areas, it's not bad, but again, one simple mistake and you redo a part over and over again. Like the turtles coming up here in front. There's a specific part on the turtles where you need to jump it, or you get bumps like this. You need to jump the turtle to the other side. You can't just ride there. I'm just gonna respawn here, so we've got a spawning point. So it's right here what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna put on brakes. So as you can see, you can't just 4x4 your way over. You need to jump it. And if you check here on the right hand side, everything is curved. You don't have a straight jump. So jumping it is really, it's nerve-wracking. And again, it's something that can get to a point where you do it over and over and over. And here we go. You see why I put a spawning point here. Right now. Yo. So it's possible to make it. I think let me get a little bit more speed. Not too much, otherwise we're gonna overshoot it by far. Nah. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? Should I jump with more speed? Or the brakes. The brakes failed me. But let's do. I've got an idea. I'm gonna pull back all the way to the tip here. I don't know. Let's see. Staying on the wheels is so difficult. Sometimes you'll get this in first try, and other times you just don't get it on the first try. Okay, gonna pull back properly here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, I had to maneuver that now. That was not easy. My stomach is twisting, everything is twisting. Okay, new spawn point. I'm not doing that all over again. I think there's another one. Is it getting off the shark? I think it's getting off the shark, where you also just tip over the whole time. I think, yeah. So it doesn't look that bad, but the vehicle's a bit top heavy. So as soon as you go one wheel first, then it just steps over. There we go. Right, now it's just going back a little bit. Only a little bit. Where are you going? Where are you? There we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you can't speed run it at all. Speed running it, you're gonna start all over again in seconds. Here's another. It's not too bad going around that corner, but it's a tight squeeze. It's really a tight squeeze. Let me just check. Okay. I'm still going the right way. Thanks for everyone that's joining in. Guys, if you've seen this map before, if you know BeamNG, comment in the comment section if you think I'll be able to make it with this vehicle going all the way to the top. If not, you're more than welcome to comment as well. And here we go. More donuts. As if the first tubes weren't enough. Here we go. Here we go. For everyone that's new on the live, climbing to the sky. And we're using a vehicle for it. No hands, no feet, just wheels all the way. I think we're getting to a point where we can put a spawn point. Just breathe a little bit. Whew. My hands are sweaty. Now, need to remember, I think going down here. And then turning left. Being stuck in a maze is a terrible feeling. Knowing a certain route is fun. Going a certain direction is fun, but once you get lost, then you're lost. Go. Have you ever been in a maze before? Have you tried going into a maze in real life? And here we go. Thank you for joining in, guys. Everyone that's new in the live, we're climbing up with the vehicle only, and it gets difficult. Some of this parts of the tube that we're going in now, there is a slight incline, and this is exactly what shouldn't happen. But keeping your vehicle up straight, it's quite difficult, so you can't rush it. You can't just go full throttle. Yeah, especially if you look down and you see everything at the bottom. That is honk, honk, honk. Thank you for joining in, guys. Welcome to the live. More than welcome. Drop a hello in the comment section. Everyone that's new, we're climbing up, trying to reach the top part of this map, which seems to be closer than we think. Starting off is like you cannot see the end. Now it's more like you can't see the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just gonna... There we go. Oh, that's not a good angle. Right, once we get to the ramps, let's see if we've got a proper angle so you can actually see where we're coming from. And here we go. Anyone in chat familiar with this game? Are you new? Is it something new to you? Here we go. Let's see if we can get a nice angle. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, that's high. That's very high. All right. A few jumps, angle jumps. And I messed it up. Oh, no, I messed it up. Okay. So I need to get a little bit more speed on that. Just gonna put a spawning point here. No, what am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit towards the left. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's reverse here. Slow. Easy does it. That was very close. Very close. Too close for comfort. There we go. There we go. Alright. So now we're approaching a little bit of a flat area. My palms are sweating, guys. And here you also can't be too quick on the accelerator. Just exactly what happened right now. And it just wants to go, and especially when it starts slipping, there's no way of stopping it. Going up, it's not that bad, but going down, that's the bad part of it. You just let it idle it out, keep on the brakes, don't let go of it too much. There we go. Oh, this is very bright on the ice. For a moment I thought I completely missed the off-ramp. There we go. And we stick the landing. Now, yeah. That's... Nope. Let's try that again. Okay. Try over to the right. And then, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll guess it's over. Ha! Calling me, imagine. Okay. So now we are on this part here. Guys, the obstacles is getting less and less. I don't know if there's the ending. Wow. It's getting closer. But I'm sure the last obstacles is going to be ridiculous. You can't make it difficult all the way and then the end will be easy. So, dance and dance. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Almost messed it up. Okay. Concrete, at last. This is all about patience. Patience is key. Because the previous live that I did it in a way that every time that I fell off an obstacle or I messed it up, I had to restart completely from the beginning of the map. So that means no reset in the middle of the map. There is one exception that I have on that map, and that's with the billboards. Because on the billboards, you step on random times. So you can skip it. But again, I don't want to take away that excitement and maneuvering the vehicle through the obstacle. So if you think that I should do a next live on this again, but with the restart all the way from the beginning, just drop in the comments what do you think, and I will definitely make a plan to set up a live like that. If you guys recommend, remember to subscribe to my channel so that you can get an update as soon as I get live. Or go live, not get live. Go live. I do have a live. Promise you guys. And here we go. Is it just me, or feels like this road is way more narrow than where we started? Can't explain to you, my hands is cramping up right now. Oh, I almost messed it up. Everyone that is on the live, guys, there is a bonus part to this map, which is not going up, it's going down. It's not just jumping or leaping off the edge. You'll see right now as soon as I get to it. And we have reached the top. There we go. That was nerve-wracking. Okay guys, and then it's for the bonus part. Obviously there needs to be a bonus part, so I'm just gonna put down the volume a bit. Otherwise I don't know. Are you able to hear me now? Because I know on the previous live there was a few people that said they cannot hear me talking while going down the slide. It's too much noise, so I don't know if you guys can hear me. And here we go. So all that hard work paid off. I actually got to the top way quicker than before. I'm shocked. I think the previous live I did this for 3 hours. Took me 3 hours, but also just keep in mind that I restarted completely from the beginning every single time. There we go. As soon as this starts catching speed, then the camera just pulls in on the vehicle. And there you have it, all the way to the bottom. And not doing that again. All the way to the bottom. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in on the live. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, bye.